Hi there, Bianca Jade here, and I'm going to show you how to make a really cool top out of a pair of fishnet stockings using just a pair of scissors and your mind. I like to get creative when it comes to making things, doing the do-it-yourself DIY thing, because I've seen a lot of people make the coolest things, and it's just so much fun when you take the time to think about how to make something, and then you get to wear it and show it off, and everyone's like, whoa, where'd you get that? And you're like, I made it. And then they're like, that's so rad. How'd you do that? And I don't know. It's just really nice and rewarding to feel like you made your own clothes. So the cost of making this top, this really rad top, is virtually like $3. I think I bought these fashion pantyhose at Duane Reade for like $2.29. Maybe it was a little more, but it was around that range. And I got this idea because I was at a coffee shop and the barista there was wearing a really cool netted top over a very cool little like bandeau top underneath, and it was just really sexy, but at the same time, kind of covered up, and I liked her style and I thought it was rad, and I wanted to recreate it using something that I could stylize for myself. So I'm going to be making this kind of for the first time with all of you, and it's cheap enough that if you mess up you can just go buy another pair and try it again, or create one that's just slightly different so you have more than one to wear. Okay, so let's talk about how to go about this. My advice is to make sure that the size of the stocking kind of reflects your body size. So if you're petite like me and short, I would get a small. But then again, if you want to wear it, baggy or whatever, go up a size. But generally, I think, stocking sizes kind of like reflect your body size. So think about that. The other thing is that, if you're buying cheap stockings, it might be one size fits all. So it might not be the exact size you want. And like I said, you buy something cheap, you can experiment. You can try it again. Okay. So we've got our stocking here. I love it because it's a little silvery. It's got some nice cool texture. And I like it because it's tight, so it's going to have a really fitted fit on me. Now, at the crotch area of the legging is where you're going to want to put your head hole, because the legs are going to be your arms, and this little waistband, which is usually at your waist, right, is going to be sort of like a bottom seam of a shirt, kind of like crop top style. So what we want to do is cut the holes, the head hole and the wrist holes or the hand holes in the stockings, and that is really easy. You just take the ends, get your scissors, and pop them off. Now you can do a rough cut, like if you're going for more of like a goth style, maybe don't use a straight cut. I'm not really that goth. I'm a little preppy, so I like things to be really straight in terms of edges because I'm straight edged. And once you've got your cuts, you might want to like fix them up because, like I said, these are fishnets, so they've got some holes already in there. So you might want to make sure that the cut is not going to like create a run. I don't know if that made any sense, but you'll know what I mean when you're creating your own. You just want to make sure that you've got enough of an attached sort of edge there so it's not going to fray too much, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we've got our two hand holes, wrist holes. Now we're going to make the hole for the head, which is right in the crotch of the tights. I've never done this before, so I'm not really sure how big the hole should be, but I can always rip it more if it's not big enough. So I am just going to take the crotch right here, and I am going to go in, and I am going to slice. Ouch. Supposedly, that's what happens when you go into labor, or like when the baby's coming out, and that's like the one thing that scares me more than anything is having the doctor cut you. I don't know how I got into this, but that's what I think about when I take scissors to a pair of stockings. Okay, so we've got our holes, we've got our arms, we've essentially just made the top. How easy was that? And now it's up to me to try it on and then, make some adjustments or modify or deepen the cuts or do something based on how it fits. Now, if this is a travesty, like if it looks terrible on, don't say anything. Just be nice. Don't hurt my feelings. I think I have to take my watch on. I'll watch off to put this on. I have a tank top on now, so my hope is that it'll look really cool over a colored tank top underneath. All right, it's going on. It is going on. And what I'm seeing is that a lot of the holes are kind of stretching out, so that's just part of it. It's got kind of like a punk feel. But they feel like real sleeves. I'm lifting this over my head. It's ripping a little bit, but I think I kind of like that effect. Woo! And, oh my god. I really like this. I'm so excited. Ta-da! So this is my stocking. Well, originally it was a stocking crop top. And it looks just like the girl's that was in the coffee shop, the barista. And I think she bought hers at, you know, probably like a posh store. And I just made mine for less than $3. Have fun making your own. If you have any questions about creating your own designs or where I got these stockings or what the name of them is or anything about this whole little DIY video, just leave your questions in the comment section. Thanks so much. See you next time.